Hey guys, welcome back to Tactical Expedition, and this is installation of TRD cold air intake system on my 2017 4Runner TRD Pro. I don't know why it doesn't come with cold air intake, but I will be replacing this and that with the parts I ordered separately from ᴾᴬᴿᵀ Toyota. Shipping was free, and only thing I didn't get is the TRD oil filter, so I bought that on eBay separately. But these are the part numbers. So that PTR 0389100AB 35090AF 35090AA 89100AA 34071 and 35090AC. Then you have to buy separate parts, and this from AutoZone and O'Reilly in California. I purchased it about $35 altogether. So they said I need about this, the half-inch wire loom, and I'll probably cut it to make it fit. This is the sensor safe silicone, so you can block holes. I believe someone told me there's 2 holes I have to block. Just a black zip tie. This, I just needed 1. Hopefully this is the right size, but I just picked up whatever size that I think it will fit, but I might have to go change it. I have to see. But that's that. Electrical tape and the vacuum hose, and I'll cut in size, but someone told me that's the right diameter. And someone told me that you need a silicone lubricant. This is all cheap, right? And a gum. Anyways, I'll take it apart and then show you what's going on. First thing first, we have to remove this connector, the negative connector, from the terminal. Okay, so to remove this, let's take this engine panel out. Just lift it up, it'll just pop out. And then there's the little 2 clips. Just pop them out. That's it. Set it to the side. So once that's removed, you have to take this apart. You have to take this out. Okay. After you remove this, all you have to do is press this button right here. Press this button right here, and then it'll just slide out. After that, you lift the tab behind right here, and this will slide out. So you remove that. Okay. After I take this out, all you have to do is gently pry it straight up, like in an angle, and it'll just pop out like that. Alright, there's one, and there's one. Okay, there's 3. So it'll be loose like this. That bolt down there, I just removed it. I'm gonna remove this bolt right here. Then I think there's a couple more bolts, so I'll look for them. Remove this bolt. So unclip all this 4, 1, 2, 3, and 4 in the back. Lift this, and also loosen this bolt right here, so you can just pop this out from this coupler. Okay, so after you pop this out, this piece will come out. Okay, but you have to remove that piece with a Phillips screwdriver and place that right here on a different box. So this is a comparison. So the TRD box is a lot higher, and the hole is much wider. And if you can see it. And that's the back side. Back side is about same. So that's straight through. There's a sensor that goes in, and this gonna have a sensor that goes in there also. It just has a lot more room. It looks cooler, definitely. So after I removed the bolt, it just pops out straight out. That's the sensor. And now it goes in here. Something like this or like that. Okay, so after I take out the air filter, the paper air filter, there's 2 more screws down there. I think that's it for now. And they'll loosen that also, so you can pop that out and pinch this and pop this thing out. And let's see where it goes from there. Okay, I removed both bolts, so now it just pops out. It should slide out. Be careful. So then air is all coming from the fender side. And that's it. I believe you have to recycle those grommet and the metal piece. You gotta pop them out, all 3 of them, and then place that in a new box underneath down there. This, you gotta install that here, 3 of them. Press these 2, pop this out, and then I loosen this, and I'm trying to take this out from there. And I think one thing is there's a little pipe that is connecting, so I gotta unplug that back there. Back here, I gotta unplug that. Okay, I've unplugged it. So this thing is out. Like that. Okay. Next, we have to splice this wire and then get this out. Okay, I'll be back. I made a incision with the X-Acto knife, and I'm taking the electrical tape out all the way to here, and I'm going to take this wire out and then make it into separate loom. Okay, point. I got this line separately from the 90 degree junction, so I got this out like this, and then I put a new wire loom, and this one has a wire loom, so I'm just gonna put a electrical tape here, maybe in the middle. At the end, I'm gonna wrap it, and here too, in the middle, and then wrap it here, so it's secure. Okay, so this wire transfer is complete with the duct tape, and now we're gonna mount the air intake rubber and the box. But before that, we have to install these things that I popped out from the original box to the new box, and we have to install these clips. Okay, so I installed the grommet with the metal cylinder in there, but if you notice, there's a little hole on this box. Check this out right here. You see the hole right there, and another hole they're mentioning is this hole right here. So that's why I bought this piece and the silicone to plug that hole. So let's hope that this thing fits here. Oop. Ah, come on. And it's a perfect fit. This I bought it from AutoZone, and that's the model number C41. Assorted body. So I'll be back, and I will plug that hole with the silicone, and I'm gonna fill this up with the silicone and then make it dry. I'll be back. So one of the grommet, I am putting the sensor safe water pump thermostat housing, 100% silicone thing, and then I'm gonna plug it in. It's a perfect fit, so you'll see it. It's that hole, so you have to plug that, okay? And that one I'll show you. There's another hole. I think people are saying that causes a whistle, so I'm gonna plug that up. Thank you. When you're installing this clip, once you put it on, you have to use a plier to squash this, or it will just fall out. Okay, just make sure. You just have two. The other box, I think it will just pop in and plug it in. Okay, we'll see. Okay guys, so that's the outside. It's pretty clean. It's gray. It will dry gray, so just kind of erase the gray mark. It's like perfect fit. That's pretty good. And inside, so I have to like, you know, like put the silicone so it gets tight. Okay, so that's outside. I try to block it as much as possible. And that's the inside. So I blocked it, and then I don't know if I want to just cover the rubber all the way with the silicone. I might not, I'm not sure. But that's what I'm doing to eliminate the whistle. Okay, so now I'm mounting this MAV sensor. You can clean it a little bit and then just pop it in. I think the direction you can put it either way, but I like for it to face front because I think a lot of people are doing it that way. So I'll just do that, and then you need an Allen key to put in and then install it there. Okay, time to put this, I'm sure it's like that, and this into here. So you have to use this piece to put it in here, and then this piece goes in here with a clip. And I bought a silicone spray that is sensor safe, so I will be probably using it to make it go in, because I heard it's pretty tough to shove it in there. So let me get that done. I sprayed this on my finger, and then I just coat it like very lightly, and it's so easy to pop in. That's it. You definitely need this, okay? And this was a breeze. Everything was just easy. And the coupler, the tightening device, one is huge and one is smaller. So the smaller one goes in here. Make sure the screws are facing you, because it will be very difficult for you to tighten that. And then now I'm gonna try to install the box over there.